3 steps how to find your passion. Are you someone who is really not happy with what you're doing? Probably it could be in your relation or maybe in your career or in any aspect of your life, and someone has suggested, hey, go and find your passion, and you have no clue how to find it, right? So I just want to ask one thing, is it's very important for you to really understand what you're passionate about and go in that direction, because in that direction most of the complaints will die. Life becomes a lot more happening and easy to deal with, because in this video I'm going to share with you those 3 simple steps how you can find your passion and pursue. But before we go deep into it, showreel, hit it! Welcome back! So the formula that I'm going to share with you is called OIC. These are only 3 steps. And the step 1 is the O, right? OIC is a simple word to remember, right? OIC, like that. So the first step is observe. Now you may ask, how do I observe? You need to pause and observe. You must be really going through so many things throughout your day. Probably throughout your last few days, you have been doing exactly the same thing. Probably you're getting up, doing the brushing, moving ahead, getting into the office, just doing what you've been doing every day, and then finish the day, come back, and then see if you can pay the bills or maybe spend some time with the family if you have. And my question to you is, I want you to pause. Pause and observe what you have been doing. It's very important. You may say, I cannot pause, it's really difficult. I'm asking, if you're on deathbed, do you say you don't have time to reflect? You have no choice. Right now, anyway, you're struggling because you're not liking what you're doing. So it's very important you actually give the priority to pause and observe what you're doing. So you might be asking, what should I observe? You should observe what are all those things that you're doing, and it's very important. Right here comes the second step. And the second step is investigate or identify, I would rather say. Identify what are all those things that you're doing which are really not keeping you happy at all. It's very simple. If your job is really making you happy and it's giving you so much of fulfillment, you would not be even watching this video. If you're watching this video, there is a possibility that you're not happy. Probably, in the morning routine that you're doing, you're not happy with. You're not happy with the job because that's not giving you that excitement or fulfillment. Or maybe you're not happy with the relationship. So it's very important for you to investigate and identify what are all those things which are not keeping you happy. Here comes a very important thing. I want you to really kind of take some time in doing it. As much as you have spent time in identifying what is not keeping you happy, it's also very important for you to observe what makes you happy. Now you might think, okay, how do I know what makes me happy? Go back in time. If within last one day, if there is a time where I call it as timeless travel, which means if you're doing something and you're not having the track of time, there is something very important for you to observe that could possibly be your passion. And I know some of you guys must be already thinking, yeah, when I watch TV, it's like, it's a timeless travel for me, or when I actually play video games. I tell you what, I'm asking you really about active 100% involvement. Think about it. When is the last time when you actually went for the nature walk, or probably the trekking, or maybe just that bicycling, or maybe playing music? Some of these things put you in literally the timeless travel. You were doing something, you thought, the class is for 1 hour or 2 hours, but then it just went off in a moment. This is exactly what I want you to identify. What is the timeless travel for you? Identify and write it down. It's very important, because if you don't write it down, you've got already enough things in the day that it will disappear in no time, just like that. Now it's important. The first step is pause and observe all those things that you're doing in a day. And the second thing is to identify what keeps you happy, what doesn't keep you happy. When I say what keeps you happy, that is a timeless travel. And the third step is the most important step, is confirm. Because when I say, if you don't confirm, how do you confirm? Very simple. You start doing what you really like. You don't need to stop your entire life to test it. You're testing, because if you're talking about TV, I don't want you to get into it because it's an idiot box. So for you to understand that what you think is whether you're passionate or not, do it right now. Start doing it gradually, or probably, once you start doing it and once you feel that, yes, this is true, I'm literally feeling that timeless travel, that's your passion. You identified it. You need to understand the fact that once you have actually got the track of time, probably that's not your passion. And it's okay because you've spent years for you to really now is to find out the right passion where your mind, body, spirit is completely involved in doing it. Whatever it could be. Is it something like, giving education to somebody, helping some people out there, or maybe going out for a nature walk all the time. So it's up to you to kind of take the time, do that observation, make sure to identify and clearly confirm if that is your passion, and then start pursuing. You see, it is an undisputable fact that you only have one life. Yes, that is the only one life you have. Whether you want to do something really, that keeps you in the right mood or wrong mood, it doesn't matter. Life is life. You have given a very clear-cut time as a tourist visa on this planet. So you have a choice to make, and then start spending time on exactly what you like and what you are passionate about, or spend time just going around just because, you need money, obviously, right? You need money, so you just work the job. That's it. And then do it for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, and then you die. Or you can take a decision today saying that no, my life is a lot more colorful. It has to be something really fulfilling, and I want to actually pursue what I'm passionate about and get the money. And you can see, once awareness is the first step to the change. Once you understand that yes, this is my passion, you don't need to jump the boats. You can have a transition plan. And once you actually move the idea that yes, okay, this is my passion, I want to pursue, you can spend probably, 1 or 2 hours in a day slowly gathering that momentum, and then find out what are the ways that you can actually make money so that you can make that as your career. So these are the 3 steps. OIC are these 3 steps which can give you a heads up in making you to pursue your passion. And if you're with me, I want you to comment below saying that I will find my passion. I wish all the best in pursuing your passion and becoming massively successful in whatever you choose. And don't forget to share the results in the comments once you actually pursue this and identify it, because your feedback can be a trigger for somebody else. It can literally change someone else's life. And thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like or leave a comment. What are your thoughts, views, or any questions you may have? But if you're tuning into the channel for the first time, remember to click the subscribe button and also ring the bell next to it, because I'm dedicated to bring in one video every single day on how you can simplify life so that you can live your life fully. And I'll see you in the next video.